Today marks the 93rd anniversary of Veterans Day, formed out of Armistice Day, which marked the end of World War I on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of the year 1918. The Newtown American Legion Post itself is named for a young Army lieutenant and Newtown resident, Murrell Smith, who gave his life in that war. The year 2011 also has special significance in marking the 50th anniversary of what most consider to be the official start of the Vietnam War in 1961, and the 10th year of fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan against insidious enemies who attacked us on September the 11th of 2001. My name is Tom Yeagle. I'm a Vietnam veteran and member of American Legion Post 440 here in Newtown. It is truly an honor and privilege to be your Master of Ceremonies, both to pay tribute to those Council Rock graduates whose portraits are to my left, as well as all Council Rock graduate veterans and all veterans of all military services in defense of America. As a Vietnam veteran, it is particularly humbling and moving for me to be honoring these men who gave their lives in Vietnam, and 7 who attended high school the same years as myself. The 14th and 15th, Bob Dombalski and Ken Elwell, gave their lives in defense of freedom in Iraq and Afghanistan, respectively. I speak for all veterans present here today on Veterans Day 2011, as we're all proud and honored to recognize these men who never had a chance to return home to become veterans. The program which we're attending today began 27 years ago as a modest gathering in the second floor hallway of this building, which houses the Wall of Honor. And students, may we suggest from time to time, stop by there, take a moment to look at that wall honoring the former students of your school and absorb its meaning. Today, this day of recognition has grown into a capacity-filled auditorium consisting mostly of students who are eager to broaden their knowledge and understanding of history and Veterans Day tributes. While today's program not only pays specific tribute to our fallen Council Rock grads, but also veterans of all services and all wars and conflicts, plans are currently being formed to provide a new 2-part student program beginning in 2012. There will be a pre-Memorial Day program to honor Council Rock fallen heroes, plus the Veterans Day program to honor living veterans. So we're going to be working with Student Council to try to change things up a little bit next year and provide a little bit more background on both classifications. In the audience today are members of the various eras, including World War II, Vietnam, Korea, the Cold War, and the Middle East. Our veterans of World War II and Korea stand proud by their service that thwarted the expansion of plans of evil rulers. Vietnam veterans fought in Southeast Asia to hold back communism. This effort eventually contributed to the fall of communism in Eastern Europe and the transition of China from an isolated totalitarian communist state to a transitional state-sponsored capitalistic society as an important member of today's world community. And for the record, as one North Vietnamese general noted, it's important to point out here on the 50th anniversary of that war, the American military did not lose the Vietnam War. North Vietnam was near defeat when the tide of war shifted due to the intense public opinion protest in America. Veterans of Desert Shield and Desert Storm defeated Saddam Hussein's attempt to take over Kuwait and steal much of the world's oil supply. And our youngest combat veterans have stepped forward and performed valiantly after the attacks of 9/11 to battle terrorists where they live and train much of the appreciation of Iraq and Afghan citizens who, despite the enemy's continued efforts to control them, are enjoying a newfound freedom. The fruits and service and sacrifice of veterans can be seen throughout the world, as evidenced by hundreds of millions of people who live in freedom in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. After their service, the veterans who provided us this freedom, and freedom people all over the world, have played vital roles in their own communities, trades and professions, and made America a better place, and made people willing to stand up to this day. Our special guest speaker today has done a book of case histories on people who provided that effort in Vietnam, and I think you'll find his talk interesting. Veterans and active duty military personnel, please stand to be recognized.
Proudly we have at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars